Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you can...
He rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Mark Roca, that's a good ball out wide. Rafinha. Turns back here, probably the best option. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rafinha looks to the other side. Bernal. Kubasi. Balde. He has found the way through. In with the challenge. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nathan, Mark Roca, Pablo Fornals. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mark Roca.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Nathan. Mark Roca. For Bartra. Nathan. Mark Roca.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Casado. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. The ball looks a good one. Nathan gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Well timed, excellent interception. Pablo Fornals. He's in space and looking for options. He's found the way through. Now this could be a chance. And he's gone backward here. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Balde. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mark Roca opts for safety. And Nathan. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Casado. Balde. And he's forced to go back. Played out to the right.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, easy pickings there. Balde. Opts for safety. That has not gone well. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's come through and he's had a quick look. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Driven forward. Now he's off and running. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. And the finish! And he's done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to him, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bartra. Now it's Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Casado. And there's the shot! No, not quite.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bartra. Pablo Fornals. And he's surging through. That's really nicely played. Played into the box. And he's managed to get rid. And this is Lewandowski. That has been cut short. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pablo Fornals. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafinha. Casado. Not the most accurate pass. Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals! He's in a great position. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pablo Fornals with the short one. Now it's Pablo Fornals. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rafinha. And he's being shifted off it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Over to the left. Dani Olmo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. He is through here. Plays it in low. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. Taken back almost at once. Can he finish? And losing. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Martin. Well, there's the clearance. No way through there. And Jamal. Nathan. Shifted it to the flank. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Balde tries to pass it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pablo Fornals. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mark Roca. And it's made its way to him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pablo Fornals. Nathan. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, crack. Lewandowski! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Pablo Fornals. Well read, nice interception. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Balde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most convincing of passes, and he's managed to get free. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's got away. Out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Drilled in low. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Knocks it into space. Gets into some space. Casado does well to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Lewandowski, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Chooses to go cross-field. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A lot of space there. And a chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pinches it off him. Balde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has a look. Chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
En el minuto 41, el dorsal 19.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Balde. And it's Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out towards the flank. Pablo Fornals. Casado gets a foot in here. Gets a good foot in there. Mark Roca. Nathan. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pablo Fornals. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mark Roca. Pablo Fornals. He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Nathan. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bartra. Nathan. And that has left him in a heap. Aims beyond the defence. Opts for safety. Bartra. For Pablo Fornals. He's found a way past, and he's away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. Now it's Lewandowski. Nicely weighted ball. And there's the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
Here we go again. Barcelona didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Pablo Fornals. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mark Roca. Passing is crisp and sharp. Could try cutting inside here. Cleared without complication. Spread it left. He's picked his way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they could break here. Oh, no joy this time. Dani Olmo. Casado. Now it's Yamal. That has been knocked clear and reclaimed it in a trice. He's in plenty of space here. Takes the shot! Mark Roca. Foot in. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mark Roca. Spread out to the left. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Done delicately. Real chance! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a massive exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Bernal. Eric Garcia. That's a throw. Nathan. Bartra to Mark Roca. Nathan. Mark Roca. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pau Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he latch on to this?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
It's been shipped out wide. Now it's Yamal. Pablo Fornals. Played out towards the right wing. To Mark Roca. And it shapes to shoot! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pablo Fornals. Passing is crisp and sharp. Balde makes the interception. It's really well cleared. Bernal. Pablo Fornals. Now it's Lewandowski. Nathan. And he's forced to go back. Bartra. Nathan. Bernal does well to get it back. And this is Lewandowski. Mark Roca. Pablo Fornals. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He has found the way through. Threads one in. Lovely, now then. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily.
That's going in strongly.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Olmo. He's beaten the last man. That is a great pick out. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pablo Fornals concedes a free kick for that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pablo Fornals. He's in space and looking for options. a decent clearance. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lewandowski. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Now that's well seen too. Strong running down that left flank. Bernal gets a foot in here. Kubasi tries to play it through. Pablo Fornals, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Lewandowski, it's a really well-measured ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pablo Fornals. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mark Roca, out to the right. For Pablo Fornals. On the through ball. That's the keeper's ball. Casado. Eric Garcia. Pablo Fornals. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pablo Fornals. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nathan. Mark Roca. And the pass is intercepted. He's looking wide. Pass is just off target. Casado. And Jamal. Dani Olmo. And he shoots! And that's past the post.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Mark Roca. Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Isco. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
That pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And claimed it back swiftly. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! You've got to be quick to recover this.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Isco gets a good foot in there. That has ended up in no man's land. Lo Celso. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been won straight back. Isco. Now it's Isco. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 24 serán sustituidos por
Isco.
el dorsal 17, el dorsal 40.
Isco
Cambio de
touches it back.
jugadores.
Riquelme. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Lo Celso. Oh, good spread. Riquelme showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's out of reach. Lo Celso.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. Isco. That has been slung wide. And that is out of play. Nathan. And it's Bartra. He is through here. Lo Celso. And he has been fouled there. Big header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. He's goes for a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Lo Celso goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nathan kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Riquelme. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's nice. Can he finish? Lo Celso plays it short. In again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mark Roca. Chips it through. Good read, needed to be. Araujo is there to clear. driving forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Lewandowski. Riquelme. Ferran Torres. Here's Lewandowski. There's the crossfield ball. Koundé.
Habrá 3 minutos
Added
de
time
descuento.
going up here, it's 3 minutes. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Isco, it's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's caught him, in or out. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Oh, denied at the last. Hops for safety. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Lo Celso. Isco. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Ball's gone out of play. Kubasi, pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. Now it's Riquelme. Riquelme has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Riquelme. Isco. Chance, surely! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
La alineación de hoy será...
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or...
He's having a shot! Danny Olmo gets it away. Bartra.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Rafinha. And they've got a throw. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's in space and looking for options. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal! Just a whisker away. Both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nathan. Bartra. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Spread it left. He has found the way through. Great vision. Great defending, strong and determined. And that was very necessary. Danny Olmo, played out to the left flank. Lewandowski. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And Bernal tries from a long way out. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Pablo Fornals. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for the run. Now it's Danny Olmo. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Danny Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pablo Fornals. He won't be happy with that one. The most accurate pass. Pablo Fornals. Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Casado. He's a sharp little ball here. No foul, says the referee. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this? It's Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Casado opts for safety. Threads one in. Rafinha puts a cross in. It should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And the pass is intercepted. Marc Roca. Half-time getting close now. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Bartra did well to stay calm there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bernal. No way through.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Yamal, and it's Olmo. Balde. Out to the right. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pablo Fornals. Chooses to go crossfield. He is starved of space and time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bartra. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. It's a good ball out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bernal. Now it's Pablo Fornals. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the... A header! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Casado. He's had a shot! In for the pieces! In he goes again! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Cambio de jugadores.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He can run onto that. Shot and a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pablo Fornals looking to add to his goal. Rashford. Lewandowski! Pablo Fornals. Oh, it's come loose. Goes for a shot! Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lewandowski! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22.
Shifted upfield.
El dorsal
No, it's not
17.
Celso.
El
He's had it
dorsal
taken off him.
23. Cambio de jugadores.
Ferran Torres. That's a shade optimistic. Ferran Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
A real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mark Roca. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's in a great position here. Martin does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rashford finds himself offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Riquelme. Somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good-looking delivery, and he's heaved it away. Gets into some space, and it's Casado. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Look at the space here. It's anyone's ball now. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.